Environmental scientist Dr. Leila Husseini noted climate instability is increasing worldwide, and even regions such as Mecca, known for their predictability, are now facing extreme weather anomalies. Despite the chaos, many pilgrims remain steadfast in their prayers, review any event as a test of fire. One believer from Indonesia said, "The storm reminded me of a powerful of Allah. We prayed even more fervently even in rain." The storm subsided after a few hours. The city severely began clearing flooded streets and assessing monitoring damage of infrastructure. The Grand Mosque reopening of visitors before rainfall demonstrated both the vulnerability and resilience of this spiritual center of the Muslim world. A powerful storm recently swept through the sacred site of the Kaaba in the Mecca, Saudi Arabia, leaving a significant impact in the area and worshippers alike. The storm, which brought heavy rain, strong winds, and flashes of lightning, descended suddenly upon of Grand Mosque, the holiest site in Islam, where millions of Muslims gathered each other of a year and a Hajj pilgrimage. A witness described a scene of worshippers straddled with fire shelters from the intense downpour. Many were drenched within moments, while others clung on the umbrellas. Prayer many it forced to stay dry. Despite the harsh weather conditions, the faithful continued their prayers to ritual, demonstrated to deep reverence in the Kaaba commons. In the evening, a sudden and violent storm swept away of the holy city of Mecca, interrupting the pilgrimage of more than 115,000 believers who had gathered around the Kaaba. The storm brought torrential rain, strong gusts of winds reaching 100 km/h of intense lightning strikes that lit up of the sky above the Mosque al-Haram, the largest mosque in the world. Meteorologists in the region had issued warning about the possible severe weather, but the storm wrapped once and caught off many by surprise. Although the Arabian Peninsula is known for the dry desert climate, Mecca can experience associational bouts of rain, especially during traditional seasons. Their juxtaposition, the rain is such a historical arid region, severe extreme and unpredictable nature of weather, even in a place renowned of the harsh desert environment. A storm that quickly depleted over the Hijaz Mountains and brought most air from the Red Sea caused massive flooding inside the mosque complex. The water overlapping drainage system turned into scarred marble contact around the Kaaba into shallow rivers. The video showed pilgrims holding hands to keep from the howling thunder rumble overhead. Meteorologists at the Saudi National Meteorological Center identified it, a phenomenon, as a supply-like system caused by intense that over 42 Celsius of the start of the day, cooling the color of sea breeze from the Red Sea. Dr. Leila Al-Hassan, a climate researcher at King Saud University, noted why the conditions in the region are becoming increasingly unstable. The dry desert climate of the Mecca is no longer immune to extreme events. That despite in the full of the storm, many pilgrims remained steadfast. The Kaaba is the storm of the both frightening the impressive sect of the pilgrims from Turkey. When 58-year-old schoolteacher Abdullah Mahfouz from Alexandria, Egypt, arrived in Mecca from this long-awaiting pilgrimage, he thought he was ready to anything. He had been saving money in years. Every prayer, every fast, every tear, he led him to his journey. On the evening, as the sun began to set, the sky took to stretch its golden hue. Abdullah stood in the courtyard of the Grand Mosque al-Haram, just a few meters from the Kaaba. The air was unusually quiet, as silent as if he whirled his hand in the breeze. And then, without warning, he would pick up dust. Rain fell from the sky like stones. Authorities in Saudi Arabia remain vigilant, continue to monitor weather patterns to ensure the safety and well-being of the millions of pilgrims who come to Mecca annually. The swift response of this latest storm reflects both of importance protection to religion side of strong infrastructure in the place and support of millions who travel in Mecca in pursuit of spiritual fulfillment.